So we can welcome YouTube over as well. Shield run, etc. Let's get on with it.
I'm through with Father's dirty work.
I am indeed. Also playing this a couple of days before the big update hits.
Lord Ares.
You had booze. I'm not allowed to use my codec here? Oh, because there's enemies up there.
Perhaps you know a god called Thanatos. The two of us are very close associates, you know. Do give him my best wishes should you see him soon.
Doom. Your dash creates a blade rift where you started, or your special inflicts doom. Let's make this a themed run in that even if I think one of the other ones is better, if there's a flat out good rarity one, I'm going to take it, because normally I would not take that. But we will this time, because I don't usually. Because that way we might find something new that we like that we wouldn't otherwise have discovered. Although that's probably not a good idea if there's a chance it's going to get like patched in a couple of days or rebalanced or whatever, but whatever. Hello everyone that's saying hello. Recount. Hey, you voted for what you voted for.
The underworld's power.
Yoink. Ares again or money? I'll go for Ares again, I think. In fact, I'm genuinely surprised how many people are actively trying to tell me not to play Fallout 76. It's like, did Bethesda steal your children, or... It's okay not to like it, I'm not sure why you're champions of deliberately trying to get people not to touch it. Maybe they played it when it first launched and experienced it at its worst and still think it's that way, possibly. Or maybe they've just got a hate boner for Bethesda, which is probably moderately justified.
Oh, good.
But so far I'm enjoying it, and apparently I'm making it watchable because it won the vote.
Olympus, I accept.
Although I think it's mostly doing that itself, honestly. I haven't done anything in particular. Again, I'd take that one, but we have an epic. We're taking that.
War God's power. Which way?
This is going to be a weird one. They want to gift us another version of Skyrim. So if I'm still going as a streamer long enough, sooner or later I'm going to go to Skyrim. I haven't played it in about 5 years. No, longer than that. I wasn't doing this professionally last time I played it. I do have like a really old Skyrim video on my channel where I just found a bunch of Naruto mods and I did a video on it. Did quite well from what I recall.
I think not.
We'll see though. I'm still searching for my version of Elysium, the promised land of something that works on stream to grow an audience rather than barely maintain a current one. I don't think Fallout 76 is that, for the record. But nevertheless, I'm enjoying playing it. So far. If I get hacked and lose all my crap and, or like get a game-breaking bug or something, I'm sure my opinion will change, but hasn't happened yet. No, I don't need a starter mod list for Skyrim. It's something like way down the line, I think. I'd rather go back to try and do Witcher 3 first. Oh, with Skyrim you could definitely muck around more.
You're dead.
I don't know if I could go back to Oblivion at this point, or Morrowind. I feel like they're too dated.
Gods grant me strength.
I do get hit a lot, so why not? That's quite a substantial buff as well. I'm a little apprehensive about starting Witcher anytime soon though, which is also partially why I went to Fallout 76 as a semi-meme. because it is such a long game, and we've got, well, this was back when April was going to be a super busy month for game releases. Now they've all been delayed, so maybe the opinion of that has changed a little bit. But originally, March and April were going to be busy, and I don't think I would have been done with Witcher 3 by then, even if I started like tomorrow. We will do Chaos because I took the Chaos thing.
Let's pay Chaos a visit then.
Merwin aged like fine wine. Milk. Alright, fine milk, I understand.
Master Chaos, I've returned.
You've already had booze.
You chose to visit me again within these darkest reaches of the earth, as I in turn now choose to offer you the means to alter your reality.
For the next 3 encounters you can't... Yeah, well, I mean, 71% more damage because it's rare? Jesus. Hell yes.
Be careful, son of Hades.
We do need max HP because we saw what happened if you go through 2/3 of the current game with base HP. Well, upgraded base HP, but still. I do plan on playing Cyberpunk, and I probably would play it on stream, yeah, because I don't know if they were ever super popular, but I thoroughly enjoyed playing through like Deus Ex and Human Revolution and whatever the other one's called on stream. Those games where it's like a nice world with reasonably fun combat that I can also just kind of make fun of as I play, I think those are the single player games I do best with on stream. I'm kind of including Fallout 76 with that because other players don't really bother you. Or at least not yet. But Hopka has redeemed the pun. And okay, here we go. Make my Sunday worse. Just burned 2,000 calories. That's the last time I leave brownies in the oven while I nap. At least it was cooking related. Oh, now I want brownies. And I could make brownies on my day off tomorrow, but I'm trying not to. I do all of those type of playthroughs as pacifist, yes. Never once killed a person in the game ever, in fact. Demons don't count. Yeah, it's a lot of enemies. Finally got hit and it was via a trap. Oh wait, it was 0 the whole time because the curse kicked in.
All that for nothing.
Whoops. Get out of here, Aphrodite. Much better.
Let's go, lads.
Getting a Hermes buff that gives me a bunch of extra dashes might be pretty good with those twirling dervishes. We have a habit of jumping into them, which is nice. It's very quick. I have a bad idea, is redeemed the Borkening, so please do spam some Sora related emotes if it takes your fancy. Your special inflicts doom. It's the rarest one there, so I've pledged to take it. But there's nothing wrong with it. Oh, a boulder guy with no other choice? Yes, boulder guy.
Oh, what's new of late?
Hey, quick question, Sisyphus. You seen the other Fury sisters lately?
Not seen the other Fury sisters in some time now that you mention it. Just Megara, the kindly one. And she is quite a handful on her own. I'll keep an eye out for the other two.
Will that still give me no gold because of the curse? Does anybody know? Let's find out. Oh, it bypassed the curse. Because we still have it for one more turn, I think.
Farewell then.
What's wrong with his face? If you had to push a boulder up a insurmountable hill for all eternity, you'd have that face too.
What else?
Now we actually want to use the shield throw quite a bit. It does good doom damage. can get the upgrade that makes it bounce between more targets, that might be a good idea.
My boon from Master
Aha.
Chaos has evolved.
Okay, so we've got a massive damage up now.
What else we got?
Yeah, that's fine. You are indeed done.
How many now?
More Doom. And more! Not Doom Eternal though, it got delayed. Again.
Get this too.
Haven't seen Dionysus. Every time I forget how to pronounce his name.
Been hanging out with Ares, are you, Zag? He's quite the chap. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. And now
Dionysus?
I'll give you this.
Dionysus? Oh, they're all equal. Okay, I actually get to choose this time. Dionysus, that's the one. Sure, let's take the armor up.
I bet it's Meg again. Let's hear
Murder? Oh, straight to it. Good. I think we've finally exhausted most of the boss conversations. Yes, please stay on the whirling dervishes. They're good for you. I forgot about the Q on her though. Wait, does the Doom go on her? Yes, it does. It does 133 damage, it's not bad. Hello, Samurai. Oh, she got
wrongfully
murdered.
accuse somebody else.
Tisiphone defeated.
Moving on.
It's probably not worth it in the long run. Do I still want more Chaos Gates? I probably... Well, I got the attack up. I don't really need any more now. Oh, I might as well use it for the next floor though, just to upgrade it once.
Heading up.
With that many wrongful accusations of murder, she could be an Inquisitor. Badumch. Just kidding. Burn all heretics. Also, it's been freezing today. I woke up and checked the temperature. It was -2 degrees. And it hasn't gotten much better all evening. I believe it's 4 degrees currently. Yes, it is. I'm sitting with an old man throw over my lap. I'm wearing slippers. And my hands are cold. I wish I could have my hood up, but the headphones are too big. I'm talking about in Celsius, yes. Gotta go for a boon every time.
Course is set.
Yes, either way it's bloody freezing. That's the point.
Hello, mates.
Oh, didn't even see him there. Enemies? Didn't actually see him there. I wasn't sure what that was.
A boon.
You're pretty close with Ares, aren't you? And here they said it couldn't be done. If I were you, I'd watch myself with him.
No, but it'll replace the one I have, though. I think an instance... Oh, but I haven't ever taken it before because of Fated Choice. It deals more damage, but it doesn't leave a blade, it just does damage. I haven't taken that one either, though. But this is epic,
I'm
so I
sure
have
Lord
to...
Ares won't mind.
Oh, I think he'll be pissed, honestly, but we'll see. It looks neat. I like the little grass effect. Yeah, I'm saving for upgrades from a proper shop. Oh, speaking of Hermes, but there's a proper shop though. No, I'll go for Hermes because I want more dashes. Although it doesn't matter as much now that I don't have the Whirling Dervishes. Hello, Ty.
Wave makers.
No, they're actually called influencers. Dash attack is just literally pressing attack while dashing, right? That's not as good as leaving behind the Whirling Dervish at all. But I had a theme and I'm sticking to it.
There he is.
Message for you, boss. It says, you're rather slow. If only somebody could help you out with that. Huh,
Wow.
fancy that. What a coincidence.
Yeah, well, I made you go faster there. He doesn't actually have the extra dashes, which is the one I wanted, so we're taking that one.
Faster than ever.
Gotta try for the deflect dash. Wait, but that would overwrite Artemis's, though. Whatever. There's probably a bunch of other ones for her we haven't taken, because I always take the deflect dash, so here's a chance for taking something else and fill out a Fated Prophecy thing. And either way, it's the barge, so there's no escaping it.
Lots of coin there.
Oh, first wave wasn't too bad.
Wretch.
They're back pretty quick as well, honestly. You know, things considered, that wasn't too bad.
For you, my cousin Zagreus, I wish to offer the most potent.
Also, I think I have a
of the blessings
cold.
I am
I've
able
noticed
to
I've been
bestow.
sniffing a lot.
Make wise your use of
That's
this,
why I didn't end up
and
recording
rise
anything for
toward
YouTube
us.
2 today. You can hear it in the Venom review video that went live, because I recorded that yesterday. I was sniffing more than I realised. Your attack is stronger and can deflect, alright?
The shield of light.
I'm so used to my dash being the thing that deflects though.
Brimstones.
Brimstones on this floor at this time of year, located entirely within this layer of hell.
Die! Come on then.
I mean, I know you can't deflect those beams back at them, but given that my basic attack is supposed to deflect, I was kind of hoping it would stop the beam. Narrator voice, it did not.
Pathetic.
Now we definitely need a shop. I'm rolling in cash. And there is not one. I hear someone. I see someone. They're not a mini boss. Neat.
I'll just keep this on me.
I got 2 keys there, didn't I? Gotta go for the shop with 500 gold. I think that's the most gold I've ever had. Give me all the good stuff, Charon.
Greetings, Charon.
Eh.
Should help keep me going.
Oh, 2 duos to choose from. After you deflect, gain 20% chance to crit, or your attacks can deflect immediately. Or your attacks that can deflect, which is all of them, can immediately activate doom effects. Let's try that. Merciful End.
See this power. No urns permitted in this chamber.
So saith me. Intriguing.
Come and get it.
I didn't see any of those deflected attacks do curse. Not curse, doom, sorry. Just gotta remember it's not on the deflect, rather the deflect is not on the dash, it's on the attack. Maybe he's immune to it? Take the hitboxes in some of these heads. Yeah, he's immune to it. It's not proccing on him. It's not even proccing on the later ones. Oh wait, no, there we go, it did. Maybe it's just really high resistance. Or maybe if they're armored, it doesn't count. That dash attack bonus damage from Artemis is like 20 damage, it's not much. The spawners. I'm getting all spawners. All of them are spawners. At least it's the zombies that don't really get in your way that much. Yeah, could you like get on the level again, please?
Enough.
Is never enough.
How could you, boy? That Hydra had a family.
Not in the mood for your jesting.
This has
father.
leveled up. It went up by 10%. Start leveling that up.
All set.
3 encounters. Just take
Should
that.
come in
Move
useful.
on. Save the cash for a shop again, and hope that we get the singing lady. Whatever her name is.
That's what the outside world is like.
Yeah, this looks like outside my window. Hello, Lana. No, the Butterfly of Doom. Oh, I can doom the Butterfly of Doom though.
Who dies next?
These chariots are so tanky. Modok wannabes.
The power of the gods.
Yeah, more damage for sure. Ooh. First hammer of the run. Yeah, it's an interesting run. I went with the theme of always taking the rarest option just to see what would happen, and we actually ended up with an okay build. The only thing that got made worse via playing like that was my dash. I had a good dash, and now it's not particularly useful.
Weak.
Enjoy your doom. So many of those little things.
Let's go, Aegis.
That's better for room clearing, that's better for boss. I've taken both, taken that too. Let's do the Dread Flight.
That should do it.
And another shop. Yeah, the bass and the music for this floor is great.
Fancy seeing you up here.
The nobleman Charon ought invest into a boat of more substantial size if he's to keep up with my work, my kin.
Alright, I have a call.
It's me or them.
I give him Charon booze. Yes. Dionysus or the... No, the dude. I've not used any death defying, so we'll go for the upgrade. Oh.
Favor to choose.
I didn't realize it was a fight room. Did it have both their symbols?
In the name of Hades.
Well, they're all shit in common, so I've taken them all at one point or another. That one's, I mean, it's good, but you can't see the enemies. Guess we'll pay that.
To my health.
Good shot there, Zagreus. I guess you got me. Now why don't you go take a shot at this?
Doesn't really make much sense because you're going to be shooting at me, but still. Whirling Dervish! I am the Whirling Dervish.
Fine. I'm not angry anymore. Not really, anyway. But you just watch yourself with me. You got it?
Oh, common as well. Is that because it was a fight room? Is that the limitation? That'll fire an arrow on every bounce. Yeah, let's do that. Sounds interesting. Butterfly good.
You and me, butterfly ball.
Told you, it's a ball of butterflies. It's losing its shield fast, if nothing else.
He's fully recovered.
Okay, it died pretty fast.
One's rearming.
Well, only 2 of them actually got to rearm. That's not too shabby. Maybe the fastest kill of the butterfly mini boss.
Ares. Farewell for now, sinister ball of butterflies.
Divine Dash. Your dash deals damage and deflects. And I get to piss off Artemis some more. Well, don't mind if I do.
I'm sure Lady Artemis won't mind. Not what I need right now.
All arrows all the time. Also have to play the Tigrex theme. I'll remember, yep. Unless anybody wants to step in. Oh, I finished reading Fear Itself today. It was good. It's actually also where they got the art for the special promo version of the Avengers Assemble card from Crisis Protocol I have, because it's the book where Captain America wields Thor's hammer. Uses it to beat up Red Skull's daughter.
Olympus. Ares.
You died? You did not. Oh, now it's peace and tranquility. Okay.
You shouldn't have crossed me.
Good advice. We're nearing the boss, but sadly none of this really is going to be applicable. What choices do we have here? Hermes or another hammer? That's tricky. Red Skull does have a daughter, yes, her name is Sin. Hammer. I would have this passive every single run if I could. I love the extra arrows firing out. It's like any mech game where you can lock onto targets and fire a billion missiles. It's just, I want that in every game. Even if they do very little damage. Butterfly must go first. Must go faster. There's 2 of them. There's 3 of them. There's altogether too many butterflies. Your dash attack deals ooh. If I still had the Whirling Dervish, that'd be really good. You know what, let's try it anyway.
Never been a finer shield.
Oh yeah, you can see the extra. Neat. Normal attack, dash attack. Dash attack, normal attack. A bit of money before the end. Most German supervillains have daughters rather than sons. What other examples can you think of, out of curiosity?
Come die again. Ares. Your turn.
That's altogether too many chariots. So it's my favourite follow-up to Chariots of Fire. Charlton Heston? Was he in Chariots of Fire?
Olympus.
Money! We've got to go shop for the boss to heal up. Magneto's daughter is Scarlet Witch. So, I guess, yeah, that's one. Is Magneto German? I mean, I know he was in a camp.
Must have been within the boatman's hoard.
Why don't they ever have him, like, played by someone with a suitable accent then, instead of the guy from Prometheus?
I will keep fighting. Good enough to eat.
More doom damage, more divine dash damage, more damage resistance. Sadly, no HP, so we're going to be using a couple of heals here, probably. I only knew about the one. I only knew about Scarlet Witch. I wasn't aware he had any other.
Gentlemen.
Oh, wait, no, Quicksilver is the son, isn't it? Yeah.
You others in Elysium are so unwise to take up arms against Asterius and
Yeah,
myself.
Quicksilver is his son. Forgot about that.
Well, Hellspawn, not ready to admit defeat as yet. Go!
What's that glow around me? What's doing that?
Olympus.
Oh, it's the trinket I equipped. I forgot about that. The first 3 times I get hit in a boss fight, I don't take damage. Or 4 times? That was 2, and that was 3, so it must be 4.
Ares.
Well, if it says deflected, I think it's me doing that. It's if it says resisted.
Ares.
Now your spirit must be quivering inside.
Yeah, the Doom's doing like 258 damage.
You're next.
battering him against the wall, except when he's invulnerable, of course.
Gods of Olympus, I shall stop this monster! You
No more acorn.
Well, thanks to the acorn, that was actually perfectly fine. Cool then.
Who's champion now? Mine.
Who's champion now? Mine. It technically wasn't flawless because I had the shield, but... Well, technically it was a flawless because I had the shield, is what I mean to say. But only technically. Technicalities count, right? God, my fingers are so cold. Used to happen all the time when I was recording Isaac just for YouTube during the winter. And January, February is usually about the coldest that Scotland gets. Rarely is it December. Okay, there's a couple of cheap things here. Best case scenario, we get all three of these, but a couple would do. My heating isn't broken, it's just bloody cold. More doom damage to start with is probably a good idea. Now, granted, I technically should have put the heating up, but I did, because that costs money. Whereas having a throat over your legs to keep yourself largely warm is free. As is complaining about how cold your fingers are. The Scottish dilemma, that's one word for it, or one phrase for it. Doom them all! Tight. Hello, Vice President. Did my character model mess up there as I was going through that door? I was looking at chat. More Doom! Oh, that one was fast.
Olympus.
I'll just stay over here, shall I? You've got to go very quickly. Sorry, Psyducks of you. Almost got through the entire run without calling them Psyducks. Almost.
Olympus.
Nice.
Delicious.
Well, more doom damage. Bonus doom damage, 20% or just straight up 20? Well, 20% of 161 would be 30... Hang on, it would be 16 times 2? So 20, 32 extra damage, so that is still better.
Much appreciated. I can use this.
Should I go all... I'm going to go all in on that rather than spend at the shop. Just to see what happens. So the next boon we get is going to be increased rarity. So who do we want to have increased rarity? We already have a heroic from her, so I'd like to get like a heroic from one of these two. Whose would be more useful? A heroic version of the one that gives you defense up would be better. I don't really have a lot of crit though. Alright, I'll flip the coin, and because I have a preference for Dionysus, he's Casey Jones. It landed on the turtles! That doesn't usually happen.
I bet it's in here.
This is unheard of. Lies? No, I really didn't. I didn't want it to. I have no reason to lie. Or if anything, I would have a reason to lie about the other way around. We demand a reslip? You mean flip, right? Yeah, always Casey Jones is dead.
Stay dead.
He flipped the coin of life and it came up turtles. Did I pick up that coin there? I don't remember seeing it. Was that a Freudian flip? You usually have to redeem points for that. Doom them and run. Doom and run. Well, that's what that does.
Farewell. More coming then. Olympus. Olympus, I accept this message.
Oh. I mean, I guess.
Hunt.
Oh, no, I didn't forget about the other shop. I remember I used it.
I'm back. Here goes.
So we've got two epics to pick from Artemis. I'm curious what these ones are going to be like normally, because we don't have anything influencing it now. Was that worth the 70 gold spent? Probably not. I could take a roll on the dice again, and that actually would answer the question for us, which would have been the best if I could only do this once. Let's do it twice and see what the outcome would have been better. Or which outcome would have been better. So why do I have a message on Discord? I just noticed. Check that out of this room. One moment, just in case it's something important. Samurai linking me Cerberus puppy. Oh, I've seen that picture before, yeah. Guarding the gates to heck. I shall post that in the chat. There. Thankfully, because chat's on the screen, that means even people on YouTube can like bung in the link and go see the pictures for themselves.
Oh, Satus. In the name
So
of
whose was better? There is a heroic,
change?
but it's the Festive Fog one. True Shot is just the one that makes my cast do crit, right? Do it? Alright.
Artemis won't mind.
How many times has that I pissed off Artemis this run?
Ah, good. It's still fresh. Yum.
Has to be more than a couple.
I can leave you explore more tunnels.
Can't afford anything there. It's time to go.
Prince compels the multi-headed hound to let him pass.
Thank you, boy.
Well, I think once they add more of the game, the god either that you pissed off the most or been friendly with the most will be a boss. Because you're not
think I'll ever
actually
get the
going to
Mr.
Olympus, you're
Breeze.
going to look for your mother. So it wouldn't surprise me if they did something like
but
that.
there you are, boy, finally. Despite my knowing you are always late for everything, here you've outdone yourself by quite some time.
Oh, shut up and get your fork. Burn away that regal cape and let's get to this then. I'd no idea you had all these capes to spare. Must have a whole entire storage chamber full of them.
Your mockery of me may temporarily embolden you, but achieves nothing useful in the end.
It don't matter. None of this matters.
Thank you, Mr. Frog, for the protection money. Miss Artemis asked me to have a talk with you, see?
Darkness.
The arrows don't lock on either, huh? I'm sure I don't know what Miss Artemis could possibly be talking about. See, I can't see him inside the Festive Fog. That's what makes that one so annoying. What was that?
Observe.
I think I saw him get stunned there for a second. Not really doing that much damage.
Just strength.
Not interested in the analysis now, Father.
You have no inkling of what you need.
I need you to quit blathering and fight. Shields down. Not good.
You'd best stay out of my affairs, Ares.
He's gonna go invincible again in a second. Or invisible. You know how it is. Weird spawns. Usually it's like too many bosses.
Such contempt for your own father. But we are not finished here yet.
You're not a Jedi yet.
Let's see you run from this.
Oh, didn't realize that Ken was an attack there. Father dearest. a good thing that that happened before I could move, or a bad thing?
Olympus. Not this.
Focus on yourself.
Olympus.
Oh, come on.
Close call. Olympus. Ares.
Oh, come on. He was one hit away. Whatever. Bullshit hitbox on that attack. It's a win either way.
So, did everybody miss me? Achilles, have you ever run across the Shade of Daedalus in all your time? I found some of his legendary hammers out there, but no sign of him.
I've never met him, no. Your father keeps him fully occupied with building out his underworld and renovating constantly. No wonder some of his old crafting tools are strewn about. I take it you've been able to make use of them?
Indeed I have. No sign of Cerberus or father.
Can't pet the dog if the dog's not there.
Maybe you'll have something more affordable next time. Say, Orpheus, Eurydice told me your songs, some of them came from her. She seems quite brilliant. You choose your muse as well.
I owe my everything to my Eurydice. She authored many of my songs indeed, and she inspired many, many more. Whilst living, we collaborated frequently, you see.
But weren't you the famous one? I don't understand why she doesn't share your renown.
It is but one of life's injustices, I fear. I always sang her praises every chance I had, and she asserted herself splendidly. Yet even still, our listeners believed our songs, they came from me. What else could I have done?
I don't exactly know the ways of mortals, mate, but I'm pleased to hear you always giving credit where it's due.
Unlike most
No
people on
other way,
Twitter,
my friend.
you've had booze, yes.
Oh, Your Highness, I was just making the rounds again.
Be gone, thought.
What's in stock?
Hey, boozed, I have 3. Oof. Hey, do anything here?
To rest.
No. Starting with more. I know I've usually been doing this, but how about we split it this time? Oh, it's at max. Okay, fair enough.
That's beyond my means.
And we're getting quite close to being able to get God's Pride, which is like that goes with that essentially. That's not too bad.
There.
We've got to be getting closer to a few of these. Ideally one that has diamonds as a reward? No? Well, the booze would help. See, the keys would as well. Excruciating, slothful, and maimed. Oh, that's Chaos's rewards. And Scaly is not here. Fair enough.